Good morning, students. So in our previous class we have done few sums from the exercise 3C, right? Today we are going to complete this exercise 3C. Okay, so in our previous lecture we have done up to question number 5. So let us start from question number 6. Find the product. Let us do question number 2, 2.4, 1.5, 2.5. Two point four, 1.5, 2.5, 1.5, 2.5. So what is it? So at first 2.4 means 24 by 10, 1.5 means 15 by 10, and 2.5 means 25 by 10. Now multiply the numerators. So 24 into 15 into 25 divided by 10 into 10 into 10. So 3 zeros, right? After 1, 3 zeros. Now multiply this. Okay, okay. So we have what? 360 into 25, right? Now multiply. Right? Is it right? So we have 900 divided by 1000. So see, 2 zeros will cut down. So we have what? 9 by 10. So it is therefore 0.9. Okay. Clear? Let me repeat this again. So 2.4, 1.5, 2.5. 2.4 is 24 by 10. 1.5 is 15 by 10 and 2.5 is 25 by 10. So multiplying numerator and they are multiplying denominator. 24 into 15 into 25. Here 10 into 10 into 10 becomes 1000. Now multiply this one and it becomes 360 multiplied by 25. So we have 900 and divided by 1000. So 2 zeros cut down, so 9 by 10. So answer is 0.9. Clear? Let us move on and do the next one. Question number 3. What do you have therefore? 0.8 into 3.5. 0.8 into 3.5 into 0.05. Okay, clear? So this becomes 8 by 10, this becomes 35 by 10, and this becomes 5 divided by 100. Why 100? Because after 0.2 decimals are there, so 100. Now multiply the numerator, so 8 into 35 into 5 divided by, multiply the denominator, so how many zeros? 1 2 3 4, so after 1 4 zeros. Multiply. Okay, so 2 zeros cut down, therefore 14 by 100, so 0.14. Clear? Why 0.14? Because here the denominator is 100, so therefore from right after 2 decimal place we give the point, therefore 0.14. Let us do one more. Let us do 6 का 5, 11.1. into 1.1 into 0.11. Okay, so it is 111.10, 11 by 10 and 11 divided by 100. Why 100? Because after point 2 decimal place is there. Now multiply 111 into 11 into 11 divided by, after 1 how many zeros? 1 2 3 4, right? Now simply multiply 111 into, this becomes 121. Clear? Now multiply. Okay, so what we have here? 13431 divided by 4 zeros. Now therefore from right after 4 place we give the point. Clear? Therefore this is the answer. That's how it is being done. Now let us move on and let us do question number 7. Okay, let us do question number 7. What is the question? 1.2 whole square. Clear? This is 1.2 whole square. What does it mean? It means 1.2 into 1.2. That means whatever is the power, this will call power. Whatever is the power, will multiply this that many times. So power is 2. That means we will multiply 1.2 2 times. That means 1.2 into 1.2. So this becomes 12 by 10. This becomes 12 by 10. So 12 into 12 what? Right? And this becomes 100. So after 2 place from right we'll give the point. Clear? Let us do one more here. Let us do the next one, 0.11 whole square. 0.11 whole square. Same thing. This means 0.11 into 0.11. So this means 11 by 100 into 11 by 100. That means 11 into 11, 121, and 100 into 100. So after 1 4 zeros. So therefore we will give from right after 4 place a point, 0.0121. Clear? And that's your answer. So from right after 4 place, so 1 2 3 and 4, so after 4 place, so that's your answer. Let us do the next one, question number 8. Question number 8. 0.3 whole cube. So I've explained previously, whatever is the power, that means we will multiply this that many times. That means we will multiply 0.3 3 times. So 0.3 okay. So this becomes 3 by 10 into 3 by 10 into 3 by 10, and with 3 into 3 into 3, so it becomes 27 divided by, after 1 3 zeros, so 0.027. Clear? Let us do the next one. Next one is 0.05 whole square. Whole square, whole cube, 8 ka 2, whole cube. Here it is whole cube, right? So that means again we will multiply this 3 times. Okay, that means 5 by 100, 5 by 100, 5 by 100. Clear? Okay. So 5 into 5 into 5, how many zeros? 2, 2, 4 or 2, 6. So after 1, 6 zeros. Okay. Therefore, from right, after 6 place we give the point. Right? 1, 2, 3, then 4, then 5, then 6. After 6 place we give the point. Therefore, this is your answer. Clear? Now here, what problem starts? We'll try to solve as many problem as we can. So let us do question number 9. Read the question carefully. It says a bus can cover 62.5 km in 1 hour. How much distance can it cover in 18 hours? So in 1 hour it covers 62.5 km. Okay, in 1 hour it covers 62.5 km. Now it says how much distance can it cover in 18 hours. Now in 18 hours, now tell me, in 1 hour if it can cover this much distance, in 18 hours obviously it will cover more distance. The more here means multiply. What? More here means multiply. So what you multiply in 18 hours, it covers will be what? This multiplied by this. So 62.5 multiplied by 18. That means 625 by 10 into 18. So multiply numerator. Okay. Okay, and here denominator 10 into 1, so 10, so 0 0 cut down, there were 1 1 2 5, this much kilometer. Clear? Okay, so therefore in 18 hours it covers this much kilometer, and that's your answer. Okay, let us do the next one. Let us do question number 10. Similar way we will do. A tin of oil weighs 16.8 kg. What is the weight of 45 such tins? So one tin weight 16.8 kg. So one can weight, this is our next question, 16.8 kg, and one can weighs 16.8 kg. What is the weight of 45 such tins or cans? So now tell me, 45 cans weight will be more right? More means multiply. That means 16.8 multiplied by 45. Now this multiplication is easy. 168 by 10 into 45. Now simply multiply. So what do we have here? 0 0 cut down, that means 756 kg. So that's your answer. Okay, let us do the question number 12. So it says find the weight of 16 bags of sugar, each weighing 48.45 kg. So one bag weight 48.45 kg, right? We are doing question number 12. One bag of sugar 48.45 kg. So one bag of sugar weight 48.45 kg. What is the weight of 16 bag? Therefore weight of 16 bags. Now again it will be more means what? Multiply. So simply multiplied by 16. So this will be 48.45 divided by 100 into 16. Now simply multiply. Okay. Okay, this is answer. Now 1 0 will cut down, right? So what we have? 7752 divided by 10. Now since 1 0, they from right, after one place there will be decimal. So 775.2. This much what? Kg. Clear? So that's your answer. Question number 12. Let us see question number 15 then. Okay. Question number 15 says if one drum can hold 16.85 liters, how many liters can 48 such drums hold? Again it will be multiply, right? 16.85 into 48. So 16.45 into 48. This much what? 16.85 liter. 16.85 liter. Okay, 16.85 liter into 48. Again I am repeating the question. If one drum can hold 16.85 liters, so one drum can hold this much liter. So 48 such drums. So 48 such drums, how much amount it will hold? It will multiply, right? So simply multiply. Okay, this much liter. You will write at it like this. It will hold this much liter. Simply multiply. So what do you have here therefore? 80880 divided by 100. So 10 will cut. So 8088 by 10. So therefore after one place from right there will be 0.808.8. This much what? This much liter. Clear? Okay? Fine. So let us do our next one. What is our next one? Question number 16. Okay? Let us do question number 16 then. Read the question. 1 kg of rice cost 56.8. What is the cost of 16.25 kg of rice? So 1 kg cost, 1 kg costs. So 1 kg of rice will cost how much? 56.8. 56.8 rupees. Okay, that is the kg cost of 1 kg. 16.25 kg of rice. Therefore 16.25 kg costs. So again it will be multiply, right? Clear? So it is what? 568, right? Cause 0. There is no value. So 1625 divided by 100. Now simply we have to multiply this one. This much will be what? In rupees. So multiply. Okay, so it comes what? 923000. And denominator will be what? 10 into 100. So after 1, 3 zeros, 2 are 1. So 3 zeros will cut. Our answer is 923 rupees. So that is the cost of 16.25 kg of rice. Clear? Okay. Let us do our last one, question number 19. Okay, what do we have here? It says a taxi driver charge 9.80 per kilometer. So 1 kilometer he charged 9.8 rupees, right? How much will he charge for a journey of 106.5 kilometer? So 106.5 kilometer. 1 kilometer, you write it like this. 1 kilometer rent you can write 9.8, right? Or fare you can write, since it's a taxi, so taxi fare. So rent also you can write. So 106.5 kilometers rent will be what? Multiply. So 9.8 into 106.5. So it will be 98 by 10 into 1065 divided by 10. Now multiply. So what do we have here? 104370 divided by 100, right? 10 is there. Therefore from right after one place there will be point 1043.7, and that's your answer. This much what? This much rupees. So you have to write the unit, and that's your answer. Okay students, therefore today in our lecture we have completed 3C. Okay, so we'll continue, and we will continue 3D in tomorrow's class. Thank you and have a very nice day.